Hey guys, Bear here from TGS with another Rory McIlroy PGA Tour live stream. It is number 4, going to be continuing my progress, aiming to try and get through this game's main season play, and go for most of the achievements, if not all of them. You know, some of them are related to going through the story, like these championship ones, starting with the FedEx Cup and going all the way down to PGA Championship. Then there's a bunch of other stuff. I'm not sure. I think these are actual challenges that you need to do, and I heard it's not too hard to get this. It's just going to take some time, so I'll have whole streams dedicated to that probably. Let's go ahead and quickly take a look. It's called Nightclub Challenge. Test your golf skills in a variety of over-the-top challenges, and let's just take a look at what it looks like. So you select one of the 3 courses. You have to start at Wolf Creek, go to the Battlefield one, and then you go to Coyote Falls. So if we start at the creek, here it is. Click challenge, welcome to Nightclub. You'll be playing unique challenges across the course. Freaking old guy celebrating. Achievements, seeing stars. I'm recording that because that was just epic. The old man celebrating. Tried to boost it. Achievement, feeling boosted. Unlock your first boost. We only got 3 stars though because I messed it up. I mean 2. We don't really need 3 on all of them to get the achievements, but I'm gonna go ahead. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to the normal game shortly. I don't plan to play this long. We got 150 and 103.50, and then you just gotta unlock these and complete all challenges. I don't think you need 3 stars if you complete them all though. I think it's just play through them all. You don't have to complete them. So. Holy crap. It's a lot of effing things to do. It's like honestly just insane. Alright, let's get out of there and actually play the game. Pro career. Chichio. We have the Boston Championship. Wish we had a list of events. They don't even give you anything. Say the Boston Championship, I don't know what that means. Guess it's just a championship in Boston, or is it a major championship? So we'll use my method of backing out of the game if I do badly in any of the segments. So, you know, you don't want to lose simply because you messed up one hole. And it simulates a rest and usually doesn't work in your favor in simulation, so that's what I recommend. Just want to say, if you watch this, please like, sub, check out our other content. If you check out our other content, leave a like and a comment. Go to thegamersociety.com, vote in the poll. You could give a donation underneath the poll. Lastly, join our club on Xbox, the Gamers Society Fan Club. There's a giveaway going on right now. Check it out.
Proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live first-round coverage of the Boston Championship. Out to the 6th hole now, where the action is underway. Let's check in on our featured golfer.
He's loading up on it. Look at the coil there. Just smokes it. Whoa, that is long.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, this is an important approach shot because our featured player was really good early, a little bit shaky of late. This is a point in time where you need to get it back.
Yeah, you almost need to stop, just stand still for a second, almost just flush it out, because at the moment you're starting to look right and left at the trouble. Let's get back to what worked. Let's start looking where we want the ball to go, where the flag is, and start going there.
That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good look at birdie.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
Good job right there, now making a move and setting himself up for, who knows, a good weekend run, maybe at another title. The former college standout has been excellent today. Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
I do check a text.
Notice it's just
text
flowing
message.
too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other.
His
if your
future
swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Second shot coming up here at the par 5.
Really
So a
far
longer
putt.
coming up next, about 30
But,
feet away. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy.
It's probably. See. Seems like it's a little bit. So I might want to move this up to like here. We also want to aim that. See how it's like shooting out? I try to aim where it's shooting out from the club, because that's obviously where you got to aim it from the initial hit. Somewhere like right here, I think. You got to pretend like you're shooting at it. If you want. Something like that. And hope for the best. Too far left.
Very
Take the
well
bird.
done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Shout out Isabel.
Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time that one gets him in the top 10.
Now to the par 3 8th. And Frank, what's the best way to go here?
Hit your best, and then you're looking at making 2.
A flop with the driver. Let's do it. A little bit dangerous, but.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Getting set for this next shot from the
See
rough.
if we can
What
pull
does
this
the
off.
player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what
Wham-boosh.
you're doing.
Oh my goodness, he just made that. I cannot believe it.
I was thinking he might get it close, and just a great shot.
Real golfers, by the way, do not eat tuna sandwiches at the turn. They eat a hot dog, right?
Well, yeah, but if you make a mess of 9, then you're making hamburgers.
Frank, I love a hot dog and a soda at the turn. How hard is it to take a giant bite out of this 9th hole? Looks tough.
It is. Everything sort of bends where those 2 bunkers are, and they're sort of 350 yards to get past that. And there's an annoying little bunker that's about 30 yards short of this green. So you have to be precise with both the first and the second shot.
Frank, here at the 9th, what are most players trying to do?
Well, you really have to be aware of that bunker. That's about 25 yards short of the green. If you finish up there, that's one of the hardest shots in golf, the long bunker shot. So you've got to carry that, even if you want to run the ball onto this green.
Oh, it looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
This for birdie. Frank, you've navigated so many leaderboards in your career. This is the way to do it, isn't it?
Oh, there's plenty of holes ahead too, Rich. 3rd place, a really good position to be playing from here on in. Ah, nice.
Looks good.
If you enjoy the stream, please leave a like and a subscribe. Playing through pro career.
Start off the back 9. Second
Where I
shot.
play about
Good look at the green.
6 holes per round, and there's 4 rounds instead of 18 holes a round. So it simulates the rest, but it's a lot less work.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Settles in over the putt.
One more birdie, and now tied for the lead.
So through one round, Frank, our leader really put on a good show today.
They certainly did, Rich. It was truly a great performance, especially from tee to green. It's not easy to come out of the gates like that.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Boston Championship.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Second shot.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Thinking man's game, golf.
It certainly is.
That's a beautiful shot, and that sets him up for a really easy putt. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Good birdie right there, moving to third place on the leaderboard. On to the 8th hole, Frank. Nice par 3.
Yeah, this is where the accurate iron player will definitely get an advantage over the field.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try.
Wow.
So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. This one just requires a little bit of focus. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
That's a dropped shot. Now coming back down to earth, Frank.
Well, you can only fly so close to the sun for so long before your wings start to melt.
Gotta make up for that last round for sure. We're in 9th place. I definitely don't want to lose.
And straight.
That's how you do it.
It's the 7th. We're on the 9th hole. Okay.
Up with the big boys now.
4 holes
Frank.
left.
Well, we saw that previous tee shot go 310. This one's further.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Pretty good shot right there. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's
And that's when you reload, because that somehow would ruin my entire chances of winning. So we're going to replay that section. Basically, by doing this, it just doesn't forfeit. I'd rather not forfeit and screw me over even more.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Second round.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Boston Championship. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. We're at the TPC Boston in Massachusetts. Frank, this is a really good-looking golf course.
Fun golf course too, Rich. Starts off with a relatively soft par 4, not very long, and then, of course, the fourth hole. You remember that on TV. It's a drivable par 4. 5, really, this beautiful dogleg left par 4. I think it's one of the prettiest holes on the golf course. Reminds me of Sunningdale in England. 7's a par 5. 2 good hits, you might better get home. Don't talk about the 9th to Phil Mickelson. Never really likes that hole at all. He's made a mess of it over the years. Good finish there at 18, but really, if you want to look at maybe a tough stretch in the back 9, 13, 14, if you make a couple of pars through there, then you've done well.
How do you like that? He's holding. Just a phenomenal play right there. Frank, looking at the 8, par 3 of 213 yards, obviously short, is trouble.
Yeah, that's where it's narrow. Ideally, you want to fly that ball more, sort of at least 10 or 12 yards onto this green, where it starts to widen up.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Good chance here.
Yet another birdie and yet another tie at the top of the leaderboard.
Real golfers, by the way, do not eat tuna sandwiches at the turn. They eat a hot dog, right?
Well, yeah, but if you make a mess of 9, then you're making hamburgers. I tell you, there's long and long, and that, with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up.
Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today.
Wow, touch of a locksmith out there, making everything.
Yeah, and the result, yet another birdie too. Totally in command.
Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank getting set for this approach shot. Our featured golfer is a player, it's obvious, in full flight right now.
It is. This is where it doesn't matter what the sport is, and golf is a great example for it though, where when you play your best, it's almost like you're just playing out of your subconscious. Everything happens, it just flows, and you don't really think about it.
That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Now comfortably inside that cut line, the former national champ makes birdie. Frank, like all TPC golf courses, TPC Boston has the fan in mind. So you see those mounds throughout the golf course that gives people a chance to just sit, relax, and watch some golf. And there's a nice shady spot on the hill behind the 11th.
Yeah, that's just before the 12th tee, and you really do get a look at the tee shots coming in 11, as well as the little undulations and contours on that massive green. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
Oh, that incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. Frank, the 12th looks to be a pretty straightforward par 4.
Just bends to the left. There's a big sort of crop of mounds on that right side. If you can just go a little left of those, you get a nice kick forward.
Good contact, good result. Frank, this is good golfing weather. Nice strong breeze. He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Early part of this second nine and a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Makes no sense. I always
There's an opportunity
use their
wasted.
system and then somehow it's off.
Just knocking in for a par. Let's forget about this one.
Why the hell would you
Golf is
aim
not
for
about
that?
perfect, but it is going to hurt the course.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
two very
Chichio.
solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay.
He's
out
gotta
of the
hold it
right
up in
way
the
and
third
keep
and
it
fourth
up.
rounds,
The
though.
pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this tournament.
Oh man, they gotta roll the greens out.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Boston Championship.
Sorry for any static.
Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Second shot. Good look at the green. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Now this for birdie. Came away with par in the previous round. Makes the putt for a birdie. Frank, now a beefed up par 4. This is the 5th, 466 yards long.
Prettiest hole on the golf course. Nice, gentle dogleg left. There's a bunker down the left side about 300 yards, and then there's a run out at 350.
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
All right, Frank, now to the 6th hole. It's a 465-yard par 4. What are the keys?
Well, it's framed beautifully by the trees just in front of the tee, so you know exactly where you're trying to go down there. 2 little bunkers on the right if you stray a little right, and if you stray a little left, you might just make it to the water. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. Pretty good shot right there, about 10 feet away, setting up the putt for birdie. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Just cinches the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Just a little tap in here. Continuing to putt with confidence. We're at the 7th hole now, a Boston strong 600-yard par 5.
But it's reachable. There's enough mounding there. If a tee shot catches one of those mounds, it could kick another 20 or 30 yards and certainly make this reachable. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frankie's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
Just wearing out the center of the club face. Hasn't missed a shot, hasn't missed a green in regulation all day long. Getting set now over the putt. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
And he's putting for birdie now. Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. And that wraps up the third round. Just one more to go before we crown our champion.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm looking at my crystal ball, Rich, but that champion that we see tomorrow might be the one just sitting at the leaderboard on top of it right now.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the
So everyone knows the stream's going to go on for about 2 hours, so
final round coverage.
I'm going to end it around
Back-to-back.
It's going to be a little bit after 3, and then I'll do Super Mega Baseball for 2 hours probably after
Nice
that.
big tee shot here. Once again, suits the long hitters. There's a little bit of a quarry that you've got to carry across.
The goal is to beat this game, though. Well, that was terrible. Let's go through the tedious task of restarting that. I messed up on my swing entirely there.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Boston Championship. Always nice to be in New England at this time of year at the TPC Boston in Massachusetts. We're about 25 miles south of Beantown, and this is a really good-looking golf course, Frank.
It is. It looks much older than what it is. It was first established just at the start of the new millennium, originally designed by Arnold Palmer. But it got that older look from Gil Hanse and Brad Faxon. But also, too, you know, if you're racking up a few points out there, or score, should I say, remember Gillette Stadium, home of the Patriots, just down
Wow. I hit the tree because I didn't look where the ball was going.
What does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
If I at least get par, I'll be happy.
After that beautiful shot. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie.
Holy crap. It's so much better on the long putt because usually you could see like how far or where you're aimed. Like it seems like right around here, I'd say. And see what happens. It'd be nice to make it in, but I'll take par.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Workmanlike hole, he walks away with a par. Frank at the 14th down. Anytime you get a par 4 that is almost 500 yards, it gets your attention.
It does play downhill, though, so you don't have to smash away here. It's better if you can get something moving a little right to left. Then it will take the natural slope. You get a little more yardage out of it that way. Oh, I liked that.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Oh my goodness, that could have been really bad.
Can you imagine if that kicks towards the bunker?
And he's made the green. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Good putt. Settled over the ball here at the 15th, 421 yards on this par 4.
Uphill, you can see everything that you have to avoid. Find the green grass in between.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Second shot, good look at the green.
Way too much speed.
Good clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. Frank going for 2 in a row now.
Gonna go for it. I mean, worst case, we'll get a par. Oh, come on.
Came to the putt, excited to
I
make
followed their
birdie.
damn shit. And
Now,
they're friggin' like
settle for
snakes
par.
around it instead of going in.
Change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, man.
Oh my God, excuse the language, but seriously, I'm like him right now, because what the hell was that?
He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round.
I might have to restart the whole tournament now. How are we in 15th place?
Well, that's why you build a big lead. You can afford to drop 1 or 2.
Is that 15th hole? It says 1 here, so.
The lead is that big.
Okay, alright, I was confused. Co-leader, 3 holes left, 16. So we have some time to fix our damn mistake. I'm gonna go for a flop and just put some left turn spin on it. Way too much spin as usual. So look at where I go. Yay!
Get this up and down here.
Now here's where I started effing up.
Missing the green.
Yeah, it's not all bad.
Not in the fairway, but not too bad.
Look right
Just
here. I
in
don't
that
trust
first
it.
cut.
Well, birdies are hard to come by.
There we
in
go.
this situation. So tight.
Should be in first place
in
now.
the thick of it. All right, you want to bring it home in style. You want to finish with a flourish. 412-yard, par 4 17th. What's the way to play it?
Just head it down the right side. You don't really want to mess with that sort of rock crop bunkers down the left side. All sorts of bad things happen if you finish there.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Birdie try up next. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. And in for birdie. Frank, the 18th here at TPC Boston. This is one of the most exciting finishing holes in golf.
It was changed a couple of years ago, and it's such a better hole now. 2 little bunkers right in front of you, 270 yards. But if you want to like a litmus test, that one on the right, Bubba Watson can carry that.
Bear with me one moment, guys. Alrighties. See what we can do. Just blast it. Yeah, we got like an hour left in the stream.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway. Well over
18th hole.
25 yards.
As long as I do well here,
Second
this should
shot.
be in the bag for me. So I shouldn't have too much concern. Scared to flop it with a driver, but it might actually be worth it. Just gonna go for it. And I really effed myself over. How about that?
Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult.
We got a
lie.
double eagle set up right there if I did a better
Rather
shot.
rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Let's go for it. No. Why, game? Why? Seriously, I really want to know why.
Frank in a bit of trouble here at the par 5.
So we're just gonna
Missing the
screw you
green
on this
that
one.
Third shot.
You're just battling to make
So go, thanks.
and this is going to be difficult.
Now that is
Thank God.
will be replayed over and over.
Made up for it. Shout out to Justin. What's up?
On to the 18th and a big par 5 to finish out the round.
Yeah, fun way. Let's see, course record 61. What can you do here?
We should have won that event unless it screws me on simulation. There we go, first place. And thanks for the comment, appreciate it. I have my ups and downs in this game. I've gotten plenty of shots in the hole, even from over 150 yards, but there's the greens that really get me, because the green system in this game is not the best. The green readout, sometimes it's way off and you end up missing because the game told you to hit it a certain way. So we won the Boston Championship, 6th PGA Tour title.